everyone, welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions, and welcome to your Sun Sign Love Connection readings for today. I'm MaryAnne. Well, today is May 26, 2021. Happy birthday, Barry. That's my brother, Gemini. It is Gemini season, and it is fun, it is light, it is kind of definitely filled with versatility and mutant, kind of mutated, like let's get out, let's do this, let's try this, let's mingle, let's network, let's communicate, let's express ourselves, let's be have fun in the process. And the featured sun sign for today is Pisces. Last sign of the zodiac. I did read all of the others, and I am still uploading yesterday's Aquarius because it's just taking a really long time for some reason, but I think I know why. I think the energies of, well, for one thing, it's a full super lunar eclipse in Sagittarius moon today. It happened about 7:13 Pacific Standard Time, and whoo, in Sagittarius, this is fiery, it's exciting, it's optimistic, it is adventurous, it's philosophical, it reaches areas in our life where we want to expand and we want to grow and we want to reach out and we want to make things happen. We want truth, we want to seek truth, we want to feel it, we want to be it. You know, that is definitely a lot of the attributes and the personality traits of a Sagittarius. And so it can have such amazing impacts in our lives, and it can also be kind of an anxious, emotional time. We had the full moon in Sagittarius eclipse, and then we have, you know, Jupiter went into Pisces, your sign Pisces, on May 13th, and it's going to be there through July 28th. Well, if you have any Pisces in natal chart in any of your, you know, if you have any Pisces planets in any of your natal chart, you will probably feel this considerably more than all of us, because we're all feeling it. And then if it's like 2 degrees, you're definitely going to feel it the most. And if it's another water sign, which is, you know, very compatible and picks up and feels the energies of their fellow water signs, like Scorpio and, what am I saying? Scorpio and Cancer, then yeah, this is going to be a really, really beautiful time with incredible synchronistic kind of meetings and energies, and you know, you're going to feel extremely creative, and you're going to feel love and compassion like you usually do, but it's going to be exemplified. It's going to expand that. If you open your heart and you put out that love, you can be sure it's going to come back, and it usually does for you anyway. You are definitely a giving, you know, selfless sign that people gravitate towards, because I mean, who doesn't want to be around that kind of energy, right? And it's so pure, and it's so unconditional so many times. Like, I see and know Pisces being these people, men or women, it doesn't matter, who just, they're spiritual in nature right off the bat. You know, you are old souls, you do pick up every single energy from the other 11 signs in the zodiac, and you have this known symbolism of the 2 fish, okay? And that's the duality, if you will, similar to Gemini in a lot of ways, mutable as well, like Gemini, you know, the season we're in. So there's a lot of harmonious, kind of beautiful working together energy of growing and expanding and furthering yourself and your creativity and your love and opening your heart chakra and sharing that with others and healing. The healing is huge with the Pisces energy coming through. And so there could be some extremely magical things happening, and it's just a taste, because next year, well, starting on, I believe, yeah, December 28th, 2021, Pisces will then go into your sign for most of next year until it retrogrades. But right now it's been in Aquarius, and Aquarius is your 12th house, Pisces, and Saturn has also been in Aquarius, and that is also in your 12th house, though it did station retrograde last week. So that's your mind, that is your subconscious, that is your That's the confinement we bring upon ourselves. That is the constriction we bring upon ourselves. That is the illusion. Because really, for many, many years, historically, Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, like Sagittarius, you know, on the full moon today, and that positivity and that ambition and that luck and just knowing, being in the right place at the right time, knowing when things are going to happen, feeling it, immersing yourself in that. You have that gift. You're an empathic soul that can really pick up on the energies and the vibrations and the cycles and the trends, and just know inside this has been done before. This is something I feel and remember from before, you know, karmically or from past lives or even this lifetime. So it's just a lot of beautiful energy. I don't even know how else to say it. The readings have been astonishing and very many repeats too. So let's pick your highlighted connection for you, Pisces, today. And I do want to say that I do have another, well, I had the video for Libra that I tried to upload 4 times and I deleted it and I redo it, and I'm going to keep doing that. And if that one doesn't happen for you, Libras, if you happen to be cross-watching or you have some kind of planet in Pisces, because by the way, these are sun sign readings, but if you have a moon, rising, ascendant, the time you were born, you can look that up for free. Any place you know, Cafe Astrology, there's so many, astro.com. Phenomenal help, so much to learn. But I digress. So I'm going to reload another Libra video so that it's complete, but I know it's the strength of the energies. It's that Saturn in Aquarius, which is retrograde, which slows things down, which kind of Saturn's all about time and, you know, the meaning of time and the importance of time. It is about patience. It's about consistency. It's testing you, you know, it's testing me. Am I going to just give up because it won't upload 2 or 3 times or whatever? Are you really wanting to do this? I mean, is this something is this your passion and your purpose? Or is it just a fly-by-night kind of, Well, the answer for everybody out there, it is my purpose and I do not give up. But I do allow now more than ever to go with the flow, if you will, like the Piscean energy. I have a Pisces rising. It is about recognizing when you don't want to butt up against the energies that are just not going to conform all the time, you know. Wait till they are. They'll open up, you know, it's just a matter of time. It's becoming more sensible to me. Maybe it's that, you know, subconscious energy of this, you know, 12th house that's been really lit up. Not this moment now. It's in the 1st house now with Jupiter in your sign. But it will go back into Aquarius on July 28th through, you know, December 28th again. So we're getting a little preview, and there should be some really wonderful things. Feel free to share with me because I love all the stories. I love the interaction with my viewers. We're going to pick your highlighted connection. And this is a connection that I read 3 major categories for, and those categories usually cover most questions. And if it's not the connection or love connection of any type, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be certainly partnerships, soulmates, you know, friends, animals, the list goes on. It could be somebody that's coming into your life. These eclipses bring people in, take people out. That doesn't sound nice. You know, people leave in our lives for reasons that are better for us. And we don't know that at the time. And then we come to realize, yeah, that wasn't the best synergy or energy, you know. And that's, like I said, Pisces is very much about energy. Well, it's kind of right on the cusp. You have the Aquarius, which makes perfect sense with everything we're talking about and the mind and, you know, but it's also Capricorn. Let me do it one more time so it's not a decision to be made. And it's pure and makes... Okay, Sagittarius, we're doing it. I picked Sagittarius 2 other times for the highlighted, but it makes perfect sense. We are in the Sagittarius full lunar eclipse. Blood moon, supermoon. It's going to be huge. Generally, the supermoon means it's closer to the Earth. And, you know, when it's whole and full like that, it is just, it's lighting up and bringing to our attention what really needs to be seen so we can culminate it and just end it and release it. And release is a huge word that comes to mind for this Jupiter in Pisces too. Releasing the unneeded, releasing the burdens, releasing the uncertainties. Oh, I started to tell you before, that's right. Forgive me. Mercury retrograde can really affect me greatly, and it does a lot of people. It certainly does this time because it is in Gemini on the Saturday, the 29th. And I'm a Libra, so we're air signs. We're in our mind anyway, so our thoughts, they get a little more scrambled. And it's okay. I just have to really recognize that, and I share that with you. Just if you're feeling that way, you're not alone. And just know that, you know, transportation gets a little mixed up during this retrograde time. It'll end on the 22nd, 23rd of June. So just be aware of that. Double check, you know, travel plans, information, because you're going to be out and about. I mean, it's everything is enlivening. It's just picking up, and there's a lot of love and a lot of friendships and a lot of people getting back together for the first time in over a year or more. And it's exciting and beautiful, and it's filled with emotion. You just want to be careful and double check things. That's all. And be as safe as possible. But Sagittarius is so good for you, Pisces, and they're a fire sign. You know, they are so full of life, and they care a great deal about speaking their truth, being that truth. You know, a lot of times I've known Sagittarius that tend to go in careers of law and, you know, religious kind of beliefs in dogma about being truthful and changing the system, you know, making it so it is fair. I know we try that a lot in our lifetime, certainly in my lifetime as an older person, and, you know, it's coming. It's being brought up more and more, but it's not quite there yet, but we have to continue to do it. We can't give up. And Sagittarius doesn't. They shoot that arrow. They're half man, half horse. That just, bam, this is happening. It may not happen in my lifetime. It may happen in lifetimes to come, but it will happen. And that's what Pisces believes in more than ever, that we can all get along through our differences and love will prevail all. It always has, it always will. It just takes time. It's all about time, you know. So you've got the mutable aspect of Sagittarius, like yourself. You are now ruled with by Neptune versus the Jupiter, but I think you are both. So there's this feeling of absolute imagination and creativity that goes beyond the average sign or person that you have, and the gift that you have, and all mediums. I mean, you're just very, very creative and intelligent and capable. And the only thing you want to be careful of is that you don't daydream too much, or, you know, have too many possibilities that you just kind of end up maybe not doing any of them, and just focusing as much as you possibly can during a Mercury retrograde, which won't last that long, but focusing on your ideal, on your prize, on your relationship, on your heart center, like you always do, and it will move mountains. And it's just going to be fun in the process. I say vacations are really strong right now, to just kind of take that time during a retrograde to retreat and relax and review things you want to review moving forward when it does go forward, because there's a lot of beautiful energies coming through for us. And then the new moon will be in June on the 10th. That'll be the second of the, you know, series of eclipses that always run in pairs. And that will be Gemini, because, you know, we're in Gemini season. So wow, a lot of thought, a lot of imagination, a lot of information, being aware of what you're hearing, and taking notes and writing it down, because it could be fleeting. It could be through your dreams, particularly as a water sign. So let me read the 3 major categories for you in Sagittarius now, Pisces. And just say that I hope you're having a beautiful day. It's really gorgeous here in, you know, the northern part of the United States, and it's one of those things that if you just sit and look at that alone, and you just listen to the birds, and you look at the flowers, and you just think, this is what life's about. This is what really, really matters. And then that kind of feeling just brings even more love and possibilities and manifestations in, you know, keeping it on the positive as much as possible. So the first category is always the overall energy bringing you to this reading. This came up before, but I love it. It is the 2 of Wands, boy. There's that passion. There's that drive. There's that knowing. You know where you're going. You're heading in the right direction. There's 2 because you have a partnership in mind. And let's face it, many Pisceans do extremely well as individuals and very independent, as fragile and as impressionable as you can be. You are very, very strong at the same time, but you love, and you love this connection with Sagittarius, which is the fire, and you love the ambition, and you both just really resonate well together, and there's great love and respect for each other. There's sensitivity there. There's truth and authenticity, like I said, with Sagittarius. Sometimes they can be a little brusque. They'll just come straight out and say what they mean. They don't, they don't sugarcoat it. They're not trying to be unkind. They didn't learn the art of, manipulation and persuasion and all that. They just say it as it is. And you love that. You can soften it. You know how to soften them. And yeah, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. Or it could mean, there's that full moon. There it is right there. Lunar eclipse. What's happening now? It could last 6 months to a year, the effects of this eclipse. I can't wait. I am so excited. I welcome it and I embrace it and I say, bring it. Use me, man. Use me. And my business is definitely picking up. And it was a matter of time, and it was about being patient, for heaven's sakes. And yet here we are, getting back to what we consider normalcy. And it wasn't without, it wasn't without emotional and, painful challenges, that is for sure. Not to be dismissed in any way, but we want to move forward. That's what the Two of Wands is about. Focusing and looking at what's happening ahead of us in this moment and ahead of us. Every moment creates our future. So then we have the second category, the possible blessings or obstacles. You have the Queen of Swords. Oh. Well, there's the Aquarius again. There's the Gemini. There's the Libra. And, we're in Gemini season. Well, we have Sharon Stone, if you recall this movie, for those that are older and even younger, because I'm sure they still have the movie out to be seen. And I'm not remembering the name right now. That's so crazy. Queen is serious, though. This is cutting through the baloney. This is getting to the heart of the matter, but like really logically straightforward. You're going to get the truth. So if you're asked for it, be prepared, but it will be fair. It'll be done out of justice. This is absolutely, it's absolutely a truthful, let's be real. Let's not sugarcoat the situation. And it'll be diplomatic. It can be diplomatically said, but it's going to be sometimes almost detached and cold. It's just, this is what it is. And that beautiful energy of Jupiter and Pisces is going to help, because sometimes we don't want to necessarily have it approached or given to us in that manner. But at the same time, this is what's going to happen with this full moon eclipse. Truth is going to come up, and it's going to be something we've all been waiting for in some respect. This is a global situation. It's not just a personal issue at this point when it's a lunar eclipse. That affects the earth and the people and the circumstances and our spirits and souls, everything. So, okay, so what is the movie? I know you're probably looking at me and going, MaryAnne, you really don't remember that? Well, I do and I don't at the same time. I did as soon as I pulled it, and then it just left. So, I did see it 2 years ago, but she's always known for this. So the Queen of Swords, and that's the court card. So Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct. Yeah, and that perfect scene where she's posing as she is. You know what I'm saying? The raw truth. This is it. The bare truth. However you want to word it. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, bring it, basically. I've got my sword here. I will fight for justice, that's for sure. As a Libra, a lot of times, it's all about being peaceful. I don't like confrontation. I don't like I don't want to, have to argue a situation, but I will speak my truth, and I will definitely debate my side of the story, and I'll listen to yours as well. And that's what's happening as well. But yeah, truth is coming through, folks. You probably already know what I'm speaking of, many of you. And if not, there'll be some enlightening going on from this eclipse. And I think that's important for all of us in our journeys, in our, ascension, if you will, in this lifetime. Even when it hurts, it's okay. It's important to recognize, and then you get stronger from it. The last category is always the finances, and woo, baby, talk about strong cards, Pisces. Well, you've got the strength of this full moon, but it's the card strength. I've never picked this one before. This is my movie tarot deck. I love it. And who is this? I don't know. I'm going to let you know that, oh, I do know in my mind, and I can't say it once again. I saw this as well. It's an older one. So, Major Arcana, and it is, what is her name? This is what happens when you get to be past 30. Strength, let's get in here. I'm not even looking at the right one. She was in, oh my gosh, I don't think that's the movie it is, and that was really old, so let me double check. It's 11. Strength is 11, right here. Sigourney Weaver and, oh, Ellen Ripley and Alien. Yes, I saw Alien. Oh my gosh, 79 or something. It was like, wow, that's a long time ago. It was a crazy movie, but you had to be strong to be in that particular spaceship. And Sigourney Weaver was. And you notice it's a woman, because we all are strong no matter what our gender. And trusting that our strength will get us through and provide our comforts, our finances, our well-being, our material world, right? You've got to stand up. You've got to be strong. You've got to ask for what you want. It is a time of information and confirmation and communication. And that's going to be prevailing energies for many years now. It was Earth before for 600 to 800 years. Now it's going in the air. So buckle up, because it's changes. It's non-conforming type of energy. It's newness, but it's exciting, and it's definitely technology, medicines, all the things that, you know, when Jupiter is in Aquarius this year, will provide, and for years to come. So yeah, I'm not saying, well, just protect yourself too, basically, with the strength. Protect yourself from the things you know not to be true, no matter what anyone else says, because your gut and your intuition and the Pisces energy coming through now to provide that even stronger for you. Your psychic, intuitive, higher powers co-creating at this time will give you the strength. Absolutely. And this, the Two of Wands is no joke. This is fiery energy and strength. This is that motivation and spirit, but it's physicality. It's you have to be strong to withhold some of the challenges that you've been through, certainly, but what you're going to go through to create what it is you're wanting. That's your dream, your intention specifically. So what a wonderful, incredibly empowering and beautiful reading, Pisces and Sagittarius. Let me finish it with your rune, which is just basically the period at the end of this beautiful reading. And you have, I'll be darned. Okay, so I'm not sure. I'm still learning the runes. And I like to put this rune, which is a beautiful, it looks like a bee, but it could be that direction. I'll look it up in just a moment. I put it right on the second category, the possible blessings or obstacles. The Queen of Swords. Something about information, something really vital and important in your life for whatever the reason is going to come to you. And I hope that you're going to be extremely happy that it's like the missing puzzle, or it's a confirmation of something you knew and you just needed to hear that and get that straight. And it could be learning. It could be trying a new occupation, job, so you have to study for it. You want to go back to school, education, mind, once again, anything with expansion like that. And then also being in Gemini season, it's there for the taking. And even if it is a retrograde and it slows things down, you can't get to that class right away, be persistent, be strong. It will come through. So you have, here it is. What is that? It is an actual, okay, it does look like a bee in the book on the back. So I'll put it in the proper order. It looks like a bee, and I'll let you know it's Berkana. And that is number 18. Excuse me, 1 + 8 in numerology equals a 9. So that's completion. So we're ending a cycle. We're ending a karmic cycle, which once again, Jupiter and Pisces will absolutely make happen for you. And it's a blessing. It's just meant to be. It's destined. And so, yeah, let me go into read to you a little bit more about it and the words associated, the time frame. And we have it in different languages. So let's go here. And that's 18. Whoops, just before this page. All right, so the word associated with is birch. And I think of the birch tree, which we had growing up, and they're beautiful white kind of trunks and just gorgeous and light, but they can grow really tall. And let me just see what it says. The time frame is February 28th to March 14th. So we are talking about your birthday time, Pisces. This whole instigation and revelation and basic transformation of you and your soul and who you've known yourself to be, your beliefs, your patterns, your story, your life story, I suppose I could say, that's absolutely coming to an end. That is changing. You're shedding. You're like a snake shedding its skin, and that's exactly what the Pisces is. It's about resurrection and understanding of that, because it's a natural process. Life, death, reincarnation. Energy doesn't die. It just transforms and changes and moves on, right? Which is a really comforting feeling for me, because my sister's birthday, who just passed away in 2019 at the age of 50, she's going to have her birthday. She'll be 52, would have been, on May 30th. So, I mean, you never know. You never really fully know, but you get little hints and pieces, and, she's with me still. I'm still getting ideas and messages coming through dreams and things, and it's a part of life. It was her path. As much as I didn't want it, it happens, and you live with it, you accept it, you get that strength in you, and you love them more maybe than you did before. So the message along with this is femininity, fertility. Oh, well, there's the femininity right there. As masculine as the sign of air, and actually all of the air are considered masculine, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, because it's a mind, that's always associated with masculinity, mind and thought and detachment, like I said, from emotions, but we've got them. We tend to do that so we can, focus and get our projects done and, stay on track. But growth, joy, pleasures, nutrition, interesting, pregnancy and children. Okay, well, clearly there's some fertilization going on. It takes two to tango. You're fired up. There's passion. There's intimacy. That always helps. And then there's the truth. There's deciding, okay, this is what we're going to do, and this is where we're going to live, and we're going to put money aside, and we're going to be strong, and we're going to deal with whatever comes our way, because we made this choice, and it's a fertile time, and it's super exciting. And as a massage therapist, in my other career, I must tell you, there's been a lot of COVID babies that have been born and are being born this year. Oh, yes. So that says something in itself. I even, rescued my kitten last year. Love that boy. And so, yeah, this is a really beautiful, it's you, Pisces. It's clearly you. Spirit is saying so. The reading is synchronistic. You are a gentle, beautiful soul that has much strength, and that's very much coming through this reading. So I hope it's a beautiful experience with the Sagittarius. And if it hasn't happened yet, you may meet the Sagittarius. And if it isn't a Sagittarius, let me read you these two oracles remaining for every one of your connections, Pisces, because you are extremely loving and caring, and people do like to gravitate to you. So I believe you have a lot of connections in your life, and I know love is always the basis for everything for you. So let us see what this beautiful oracle of the wisdom of the oracle has to say for you. And it is, truth be told. Oh my gosh. I sometimes can't even believe it. You'd think I would by now. It's been over 30 years I've been doing this, but yeah, it's about truth. I've been saying that, and it's direct, of course, and it's sometimes shocking, but we want to know the truth. Why? It was so confusing last year. So there's the owl and the wisdom to know the truth, to know your truth. It's 14, which is 1 + 4, which equals 5. And that's definite challenges and changes and, transformation. I mean, this is a 5-year and it's a 5-month. This has happened a lot in my readings too. It's pushing that idea to you. You can get through this. The laborious, if it isn't an actual pregnancy, it's fertilizing the seeds and the ideas of what you want to have happen. And as in labor, it hurts like a son of a gun, and you push it through, and there it becomes this incredible new part of your life, new transformational aspect that's never been there, but it's there for the rest of your life, and it was the most incredible thing that's ever happened in your life, right? And then you forget about the pain, mostly. But let me read to you what it says specifically. That's such a cute one. I don't remember pulling that one either. There's been a lot of new messages coming from this beautiful wisdom of the oracle. So 14. Interestingly enough, I'm just going to say this. My sister passed away on October 14th and was a Gemini. As you know, I said May 30th. So let's see here. 14. Yep, that was a change, and anything that's ever happened in my life that was transformational or meant something of huge, importance has happened on a 5 date equaling 5. I'm having a hard time finding this number. Here we go. There's 13. It must be 14. All right. So it says, essential meaning: honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. That's essential. And yet it's going to be a little harder, like I said, with this retrograde. And, you notice me, and I do it a lot anyway, but it's definitely accented more now. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. If you want to start a YouTube channel, you just go for it. You do it. Do it for you. Do it because it's what brings you joy. And then somebody out there will recognize that. This is all about like-mindedness, connecting with people on the same level and the same energy level. And that's what most of the people obviously come in here. And if they're not, then they don't come back. The oracle message: there is the truth, which is the essence of a thing. And then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophical of the adherent or believer. Let me read that again. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing. And then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. There's the philosophy and the Sagittarius influence of this eclipse coming through. It's just so amazing. And beautifully congruent today. This is not a time for debate about truth, which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is. Peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles. Isn't that fantastic, Pisces? Oh my gosh, you can relate. I'm feeling this in my heart right now. I really, really am. I love it. I feel like I grow so much from every reading, and for that alone, I'm grateful to have this YouTube channel. But if you have not subscribed and you want to and you're feeling it, go right ahead and push that button, because YouTube really likes that, and they will continue to let me upload and share content and hopefully some guidance for you and upliftment. That's my intention, of course. You can share it and do all sorts of things. Super supportive. The last category and the last card is the Super Attractor Manifestation deck, which is manifesting what you choose. And you're very good at this, Pisces. You've been doing this for many lifetimes. And you share and you help other people in the process. And it can be small. It doesn't matter. But as long as you believe it and you feel it and you see it, it will be done. And so it is. And your perfect message is, oh my gosh. Believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming, even when I can't see the result. Isn't that the truth? It's all so much about faith too, but there's so much that's unseen that is absolutely happening, okay? And we know that, and that's source, and that's the energy, and that's us. you know, pulling and gravitating towards each other. Look at the beautiful card. Purple, stars, dreaming, wishing, believing, you know, believing. Really believing. So I hope you feel this right now, but give it some time. This energy will go on for some time. And it's a great reading, and it's just confirming everything about who you are, what you can be, and what you bring to this world. We all are such an integral and important part of it all. And love really, really matters. So thank you so much. Take good care, and come on back next week, next month. In June, I'll be here for you. Till then, bye for now.